Okay, should be picking me up now. Hello everyone! I see there's about 5 people watching. Welcome and happy anniversary! I was, actually hoping to make a video ready for today, but I did not have the time to do so. I've been trying to get my episode 8 done. A week ago, I thought I could get it done by yesterday. And I would be able to upload it and then focus on making a video for today. But that didn't work. Like, at all. Also, we went from 5 concurrent viewers to 2. Did I scare people away? What the heck? Why does no one like me? People only like me when I don't talk. Anyways, hello Abangan. Welcome to the stream. And thank you for joining me today. And Ryan Pegasinth, hello. Happy anniversary, everyone. For anyone who doesn't know what anniversary it is, it's the anniversary of when I first started doing abridged content. I kind of consider that when I really started my channel. There's a couple videos I uploaded before that, but those were more like just me messing around trying to figure out how video editors work. So I don't really consider those the start of my channel. I consider the first episode of my original Wind Waker abridged series as the start. So I celebrate the 18th of March as the start of my channel. So, and by celebrate I mean I try to do something for it. I don't always succeed. I don't think I did anything last year, though I think I can be forgiven considering it was March of 2020, so I think I can be forgiven for that one. Anyways, hello, Lost Sheep Gaming. Very Ikari. It's very Ikari. Hello, Fuzzy Hero. Welcome to the stream. Robert Tyler, welcome as well. Happy anniversary, everyone. Silence is better than Tubberpop. Thanks, Ryan. So happy abridge airsery? Yes, that. Abridge-aversy? But yeah, I usually try to do something like that. I should probably change the image here. 1 second. There we go. That's a little better, I think. Not a lot better, but it's something. Hello. You can tell I'm happy. I pre-ordered Skyward Sword for the Switch, so yay. Oh, good for you. I don't think I'll be getting it. I think I've made it pretty clear on other streams and other videos that I'm not exactly a big fan of Skyward Sword. It's kind of... And it's not like the motion controls are the problem. Like, I didn't have any issue with the motion controls. I just didn't really like the setup very much. I like the story, the characters... Well, most of the story. Some of it I didn't. I just wish there was a better setup to the game than how it was. I didn't really have a lot of fun playing it. And I've tried playing it a couple other times, too. Still haven't had much enjoyment out of it. So I don't think I'll be getting the Switch version, but for those of you who do like Skyward Sword, I'm happy that you're getting it for the Switch. Like, that sounds awesome. I remember when Wind Waker was coming out on the Wii U, and I'm like, yes! I got it as soon as it came out. And I played it a lot. I even recorded myself playing it for my Bridge series. And each time I have to get a certain clip because I messed it up or need it to be a certain way for the video, I have gone back and replayed the game on the Wii U. So I really like Wind Waker, so I understand that. When's Wind Waker abridged episode 4? You mean episode 8? Because, I'm working on episode 8 now. Episode 4 was like a couple years ago, buddy. Like a long time. Did you just get the number wrong, or have you seriously not seen my uploads the last few years? Which is understandable. YouTube has been pretty bad about notifying people about when I upload and when I stream, so that's not that surprising. Also, hey Storm, welcome to the stream. And Troy my jam. Troy me jam? Anyway. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us here. It's like looking in a mirror. Yes, it is. I'm mostly getting it just since I like to try every Zelda at least once. That's fair. Wind Waker Switch when? I know, right? I'd buy that. I mean, I have it for the Wii U, and I can just play it on my Wii U, but I'd buy that. I only played through the first dungeon in Skyward Sword. I mean, the thing is, the entire game feels like a dungeon, because you're constantly puzzle solving just to get anywhere. Which isn't bad, but it doesn't really feel like exploration then. It just feels like a constant dungeon, and that's one of my problems with it. Wait, episode 8? What? Not gonna lie, the live streams like overshadow your vid. Yeah, that is something I want to address. One sec. I'm gonna write some things so that you can get that. I've got a couple of announcements to make. I'll just finish reading the chat first before I do that though. And I assumed you switched to streaming for fun over bridge stuff, lol. Well, that's a fair assessment, honestly, with how much I've been live streaming. But yeah, I'm currently working on episode 8. Hopefully it will be done soon. I want to say this weekend, but every time I say it's going to come out at some time, I always have to postpone it because either something comes up, or I'm too tired to work on it, or it's taking longer than I thought because there's a lot of editing to these things, and I always underestimate just how much editing I put into them. So all I can say is the next episode is coming out soon. I want it to be really soon, but I don't know when. I hate that I can't give you an exact date, but that's the best I can say. But yeah, I am trying to get these Wind Waker episodes out faster, so I hope you'll be able to watch and enjoy them. Troy my jam definitely has a bit of catching up to do. Don't worry, there's a guy who pretty much made my Discord who missed like the last 2 episodes and watched them recently. So I mean, I say my Discord. It's my fan Discord. I need to be specific about that. It's not mine. I'm not the one who's in charge of it. But I just kind of hang out there and annoy people. I mean, it's not as much as they annoy each other, but you know, I like to do my part. But anyway, my announcements that I want to make. The episode. This is crap. 1 second. That's better. The episode 8, will be coming out soon, as I said. I don't know exactly when, but I am in the middle of editing it. I'm more than 6 minutes into the video. There should only be... I think I'm close to past halfway done? I'm not entirely certain. There's still, like, 2 more scenes to go through, so... And they're long scenes, so we'll see what happens. A few more people have responded in the chat. Let me just go over this quick. I feel like you do the most annoying in the disc. I feel like I do the most annoying in this Discord. I mean, Not to point fingers, but you're not wrong, Ryan. Uh, Ocean 012 or 012. Happy 12th anniversary, Tower Paw. Thank you. I hope you will enjoy it with me for the little bit I'll be streaming here before I go back to working on episode 8. See, I think I only got past the first dungeon because I was trying to find a few side quests and just never went to the next dungeon, so I'm getting the Switch remake. Well, one thing I always complained about the Wii version was that it was very pixely. Like, I know the game was supposed to look pretty good and smooth, but it did not look good on the Wii, so that was one complaint. So hopefully you'll have something pretty to look at with the Switch version. And remember when King of Red Lions was disappointed with you taking a week to put an episode up? Yeah, I remember that. I was like 4 or 5 episodes in. Actually, it was more like 6 on my first abridged series. Although those were easier because they were only like a couple minutes long, and I literally just made up whatever while making them. Like, I didn't even script. I just turned on my microphone, recorded a line, edited it in, recorded another line, edited that one in. Like, I literally just did it as I went as just like an afternoon hobby. And it was quick to make, but they weren't really well thought out, so it's understandable that those came out a lot faster. But even now, the ones I'm making now should not be taking this long. It's just, I have some really bad time-wasting habits. I am getting better. Like, I'm getting a lot better. I'm organizing myself a lot better, but it's still taking a while. But thank you for everyone for sticking with me for as long as you have. Like, it means a lot. Like, it seriously means a lot to me that so many people still stick around and watch my stuff. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Congrats. Thanks, Roberto Chavez. Roberto. Anyway, yeah, happy 12th anniversary. Thank you, Storm. I'm honestly surprised you're still around after all these years compared to other bridge content creators. I'm okay with waiting once a year or so instead of getting nothing. Lol. Yeah, I'm trying to put them out like a bit more every couple months, but again, stuff happens, and this last year has been a happening. So it's hard for me to get them out. But I am still trying. Sadly, for those of you who don't know, Wind Waker HD Abridged will be my last abridged series. I'll still do an occasional abridged video. Like, I have an idea for Triforce Heroes that's just going to be one video long, but I'll get to that when I get to that. But mostly I want to move from abridging to drawing, like improving my drawing. Like, this is not my top quality work. This is something I made in like 10 seconds. It's not anything to write home about, but yeah. I do hope to like make more stuff, which is part of what I'm going to be talking about here with my announcements in just a bit. But I like interacting with you guys too much. I like talking with you in the chat. Dang it. You're welcome, Tower Paul. Thank you, Ocean. Zena's old series kind of conditioned me. I mean, his was shorter than mine, honestly. Like, his took less time than mine did when it came out. So, like, he and I roughly, like, he started Douchebag Link around the time I started Wind Waker HD. So, I'm taking a lot longer than he is. I feel so bad about that. I think I started watching your stuff toward the end of Spirit Tracks. Spirit Tracks seemed to be the series that really drew a lot of people in. Like I noticed that when I was making Spirit Tracks, that the most people I got following me were around the like, it started in Spirit Tracks, where I just got a ton of people, and then Twilight Princess was the popular one after that, and then it just kind of started dying down after that, which makes me a little sad, but I expect it's understandable. YouTube has been focusing on monetized content. I'm not monetized, so they're not likely to recommend my videos as much. And a lot of people have moved away from abridging to do more original content or game streaming. Speaking of which, let's hurry up and begin these announcements. My streaming, specifically game streaming, is going to be not happening on Tobberpaw anymore. Like, I might do like a stream like this where I do an announcement, or maybe have just a quick draw stream, just something to interact with you guys mostly. It will not be happening on Tobberpaw anymore. Those of you who know about the Tobber Pals channel, it's something that it was originally called Fierce Deity or Ferocious Deity. It was originally my gaming channel, just in case anything happened to Tobberpaw. Nothing happened, of course, yet. But I was originally using it just for a gaming channel, then I left it for a while, for several years, in fact. Came back to it with Xana to do some gaming stuff, but Xana is sort of currently just trying to catch up with life stuff and trying to figure out how life works, which, understandably, that's a full-time gig. Life is a full-time gig. That's why I only have a part-time gig with it. But anyway. I intend to move my gaming streaming to Tobber Pals instead. That way my Tobberpaw content doesn't get overshadowed with so much streaming videos, because I have noticed it is getting a little crowded with the streaming stuff, and I kind of want Tobberpaw to be the channel where all of my hard worked on content is displayed, whereas the Tobber Pals is where all the gaming stuff is displayed. So my next streaming videos are going to be a Pokemon Soul Silver Nuzlocke. Oh, dang it. There. That's going to be happening on Tobber Pals. I'm really looking forward to that, because I've always wanted to do a stream Nuzlocke with you guys. The last Nuzlocke I did, I didn't want to stream it because I thought it would, take too long and I would get a bunch of spoilers with Pokemon Sword and Shield. Now I don't care. But back then I did. But Pokemon Soul Silver, there's nothing to spoil. I've already played this game. Pokemon Silver was the first game I owned. Or the first Pokemon game I owned. No, that's wrong. Pokemon Snap was the first Pokemon game I owned. Pokemon Silver was the first of the main Pokemon games I owned. But anyway, I'm getting off track. Which happens often, in case you haven't noticed. But yes, Pokemon Soul Silver, Nuzlocke. Hopefully you guys will be able to join me, name some Pokemon as we catch them, and then cry when they die, because that's how Nuzlocke works. For those of you who don't know what a Nuzlocke is, basically, you can only catch, like, the first Pokemon you encounter per route, usually. There's some exceptions, but usually that's it. And then you have to name the Pokemon so that you can grow a connection with it. And if it faints, it's considered dead, and you either release them or store them in a box. I'll probably be releasing them because I'll be using an emulator, because I don't have a way to have my DS game played on my computer or be able to stream it. I don't have one of those hacked DSs that I know they're selling on eBay for like a few $100, which, no thanks. I'll just use an emulator, thanks. That's a little out of my price range for just playing a game. But anyway, let's see what people are saying in the chat. I'm a little behind here. So in other words, it was pretty much improv. My original Wind Waker series, yes, it was pretty much improv. Like, I had a little bit of planning with it, but for the most part, I made it up as I went. I went to see a doctor, found out I have anxiety and OCD. Ooh. Sorry to hear that, Lost Sheep Gaming. Hope, I'm not sure what to say about that, but I hope you'll cope fine with that. You know, when you find out when something's wrong with you, that's the that sounds mean. When you find out your condition, it's easier to adapt to that condition, is what I meant to say. Also, happy anniversary. Happy anniversary, thank you. I think the first series I watched from you was Skyward Sword Abridged. Oh, nice. So you you got to me when I actually got good. Listen to you while playing Genshin. I haven't played Genshin in a long time, and I'm not sure if I want to stream that or not. But anyway, hashtag get Paul monetized. He deserves it. Weird swears and all. I don't want to deal with the headache that is YouTube monetization. That just sounds like a pain in the ass. Like, I don't know. It just sounds like a pain in the ass. I mostly use YouTube to have fun, not to try to make a buck. Like, would it be nice to make money doing this stuff? Yes, but I don't know. It sounds like it would be less fun if I did it that way. I'm not sure. Oh my gosh, I can't believe Skyward Sword Abridged was 5 to 6 years ago. That feels like only 2 to 3 years. I know, right? It doesn't feel like that long ago to me. Time is going by too quickly. Make it stop. Hi, Zelda Queen Bee. Happy anniversary. I think the YouTube categories are abridged, what ifs, gamers, or gotcha. I don't know. I think you can cross abridged out of there by now. There's almost nobody doing those anymore. Very few, if any. Nuzlocke killing Pokemon. I mean, we're not going to try to kill them, but it can happen. Why not just make them unlisted and put them all in a public playlist if people want to go back to them? Go back to what? Did I say something and... What'd I do? Oh, you mean like the streams? I mean, I guess that could work. See, I don't know computers, and I don't know the internet very well. I'm just on it, so I'm not good at that kind of thing. Hypothetical salamander. Hola, Paul. Hola, salamander. Welcome to the stream, and happy anniversary. Also, art and many other types of YouTubers. Yep, a lot of many other types. Hi, idiot. I'm doing a heart gold Nuzlocke. Ooh, fun. Rest in peace, beloved starter. Cry when they die, I'll laugh my ass off. I mean, what else are you gonna do? You legend. Thank you, Zachary Barron. I don't think I'm a legend, but I appreciate it. Happy anniversary. If you're gonna use an emulator, I suggest you get the Drastic emulator of NDS. The Drastic emulator? I mean, I have some emulators that work, so... I don't know. The world famous sock joke was made on the spot. Damn. I mean... Yeah. Good grief. What do you want now? What? Somebody's messaging me in Discord. But anyway. Can't say, but I wish you a happy anniversary. Thank you, Lally. Twilight was the first time I watched. Oh, nice. I'll respond to that in a bit here. Don't worry, I have an anxiety and panic disorder. Finding out what's wrong may make you feel even more helpless, but it's first step towards recovery. Hang in there. Yeah, what Electric Blaster said. Also, hi Electric Blaster, welcome to the stream and happy anniversary. Your Twilight Princess got me through the day was too damn funny. Thank you. I enjoyed making Twilight Princess, though I feel like I enjoy Skyward Sword a little more overall, but yeah, Midna, especially from Twilight Princess, was, I think, the best character I ever came up with, simply because she was so much fun to play, and she's just awful. I love her. Poggerpaw. What the fuck is a Pogger? I hear that all the time now. I don't know what it is. Same, I do YouTube videos for fun. Yeah. Again, same. Live streams. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have quite a few emulators that I've been using for a while. Been planning to do some stuff. Haven't really done anything with it yet, but I've practiced with a few. Let's see here. Yeah, happy anniversary, Tops. Thank you. Wow, your YouTube series is old. Yes, it is, Nevitz Gilbert. It's very old. Also, welcome and happy anniversary. It's an emote? Oh, really? Huh. But, a Pogger is an emote. Anyway, but yeah, my YouTube series is 12 years old. That's, more than a decade. Anyway, I was listening to a jazz remix of Zelda music yesterday, and at one point, the image of Tetra wearing a fedora and jamming out with a saxophone came to mind. That's an interesting image. Hi, NX17. Welcome to the stream, and happy anniversary. Hi, Aaron. Oh shit, you're streaming. I'm so sorry. I am. Happy 12 years in Azkaban. 12 years in Azkaban! I've only ever seen some of the movies. I haven't even seen all of them, but I listened to audio recordings of the books. I'm just not a big Harry Potter fan. I listened to like the first two books and I'm like, I don't care. His series may be old, but in my opinion, it has aged well. Let's agree to disagree about that, Storm. I look at some of my old stuff with plenty of cringe, so mostly because my sense of humor has changed and my quality, or my preference of quality has changed as well, so it's yeah. So because of those things, my videos definitely improve over the years, but it's hard to look back at the old ones because of that. No joke, thought Pogger was a racial thing when I first heard it. Oh. Oh, that's... Yeah, I can see that. What's that art program you're using? The $80... Well, I think it was $80 when I purchased it. That might have been on sale then. I'm not sure. But it's Clip Studio Paint EX. A much cheaper one, that is like $50, is Paint Tool Sai. That's also really good. That white text on a white background. Oh! Whoops, I forgot to remove that. Welcome to a Topper stream where nothing is professional. Anyway. Thank you, Aaron. You're the only one who has said something. Oh, man. Anyway. Dang it. But yeah. Paint Tool Sai or what I'm using right now is Clip Studio Paint. I would heavily recommend either of them, but they both cost money. So if you're looking for a free art program, I can't really help you. I don't really use free art programs. They seem to not have enough options for me. You should stream it. We can try to get some multiplayer going. I haven't really played enough to really do much with it, though. Like, I haven't played much Genshin Impact. That's, I played it for, like, the first month it came out, maybe? And only, like, once in a while? So, I don't know. It's, not a game I'm often in. Medibang boy. They have a free trial. Good enough for a night of homework. Yeah, that's true. But when nothing is professional, everything will be. I only said something because it was hurting my eyes trying to read it. It just said happy anniversary. Don't worry about it. Sorry, playing Final Fantasy XIV, wasn't looking. I used Kirita for a bit. It's aight. Yeah, I've mostly ever used like Photoshop and Illustrator and Paint Tool Sai and Clip Studio Paint, like stuff that's cost me money because they have the most options. Anyways, I'm still doing announcements. God dang it, I am not focused. But yes, episode 8 should be coming soon. Streaming is going to be done on Tauber Pals. If you guys want to check that out, subscribe, hit the notification, whatever. Once episode 8 is done, I'll be streaming on there again with a Pokemon Nuzlocke of the game Soul Silver. I'm really looking forward to that. I might actually use Totodile as my starter for... Well, I was going to say for once, but I attempted to use Totodile for a starter in a Nuzlocke I did with Soul Silver not too long ago, but I named him Fred and he died before he ever even evolved, so I'm like, oh, that's disappointing. So, I don't know. I'll probably be asking if you guys want to start with Totodile or have it be the last... based on the last number of the trainer ID. Well, we'll get to that when we get to that. Don't worry about it for now. But anyway. Yeah, episode 8. Then streaming on Tauber Pals, Pokemon Nuzlocke, Soul Silver. And as well, with episode 9, I'll be putting I won't be working on episode 9 right away after episode 8 comes out. Instead, I'm going to be working on a short... comic. I don't know how long it's gonna be. I'm guessing maybe 12 pages, but maybe less. I don't know. I don't know. It shouldn't be too long. Mainly the reason for this is I eventually want to work on a comic. I've had an idea for a comic story for years, and I have been fleshing it out in my head for years. It's honestly one of my favorite pastimes while I'm at work, just thinking about my comic story and trying to think about what directions I can take it, what I can add to it, and all that kind of stuff, just to pass the time at work, because... But, I've had that idea in my head for years, but I don't want to start working on it unless I intend to commit to it. And the thing is, I have not worked on comics for a long time. Oh, that's good water. The last comic I worked on, I think, was back in college. I made 2 pages for a class. And before that, I think I was like maybe 12 when I made like a comic book type comic. It was basically just a bunch of papers stapled together, but I enjoyed making it. It was mostly just an action comic. It wasn't very well thought out or anything. It was called Rocco the Rock Giant because I am creative and original with names. Um, it's about a giant made out of rocks who fights a giant clown. That's it. that's the story. Um, and I actually had an earlier version of that when I was like 9 or something. I think I still have those comics around here somewhere, but they're probably buried under a bunch of stuff. So I'm not gonna get them out right now, but just know that they exist, and I still have them. And the spelling in them is atrocious, or at least in the one I made when I was 12, it's atrocious. The one I made when I was 9 is actually pretty good. Like, the handwriting is really good, the spelling is really good, and I'm looking at that thinking to myself, what the hell happened to me? Like, did I just, like, have a brain aneurysm when I was 12? Like, what the fuck happened? What was this? It's, the spelling is awful, the handwriting is awful in the 12-year-old version, whereas the 9-year-old me version was just pristine and looked good. Like, have I just been decaying since I was 10? Like, is that just how I am? Possibly. Possibly. But yeah, I want to make a short comic to just get into making comics. I have a few ideas for stories. The story I've chosen for this one is basically just going to be like a robot fight. Like, there's going to be a robot, he's living with some other person. That person goes to like school or something. Another robot shows up to fight, and they fight, and then it ends. Like, not really much to spoil, but I hope you'll still enjoy reading it when it comes out. But yeah, that's what I'll be working on after the episode is done. I'll be streaming the Pokemon Nuzlocke, and on the side I'll be drawing up the fighting robots comic. So, and then hopefully eventually we'll get the comic that I really want to work on, which I have named Clarathena, which is a fantasy comic about a guy who gets cursed by a magic stone that he picks up. He turns into a rabbit-like character, and he hangs out with this giant woman who is ridiculously strong and has trauma. So, yeah, fun times around. There's the story for you. Hope it sounds interesting. If not, I'm sorry. Anyways, let's read the chat. I've been trying to just get my announcements here done. Let's see what the chat is up to now. You ready for Endwalker? Oh, you're talking to Robert Tyler. I don't know what Endwalker is. I'm guessing that's the Final Fantasy XIV thing. Wow, I never thought I'd hear you say the whole bit about the bell subscription. Well, the main reason I say click the bell icon is so you actually get notified, because again, YouTube has been shit at getting you guys notified whenever I upload something, or stream something. So I'm hoping that that by clicking on the bell, you guys will actually know when I'm doing something, so that I can share it with all of you. That's the main reason why I said that. It's the shit that people who do this for a living say. Again, I just want to share my content with you guys. And YouTube has been not doing that, so yeah. Hey Tarpa, how's Xana? Hey CD Regulus. He's been doing fine as far as he's told me. He's got a much better job. He's doing a lot better with himself. He moved out of Florida, finally. But he's mostly just focusing on getting his own life together and getting it functional, so good for him, I say. So, what's your opinion on Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity? I personally don't care for it. Though that's mainly because of several reasons. I'm not a big fan of the Hyrule Warriors gameplay, or the Warriors gameplay in general. And I didn't like that the story was an alternate history rather than just an history of Breath of the Wild. But again, those are personal preferences. I can see why some people like the game. It's just personally, I didn't care for it too much. I don't think I'll ever finish it. Personally, I love the game, one of my favorite Zelda games now, but Breath of the Wild is my all-time favorite. Well, that's fine. That's your opinion, Storm. Again, I didn't care for it, but that doesn't mean other people can't like it. Yeah, good game. Slightly disappointed by the direction they went with the story, but overall enjoyable. Giant clown? What? Yeah, I was 9 when I originally came up with the idea, so yeah, a giant clown. I actually have 99% completion of the game. I just need damn Korok seeds. Ugh, Korok seeds. No, Nick's still just a noob. Hi, how's everyone doing? Pretty good. How are you doing, Burning Speed? Welcome to the video and happy anniversary. Glad so many people are showing up today. Wow. Thank you, everyone. Rock giant versus clown. Truly a fight for the ages. A giant clown. His name is Big Clown. Because I was a creative child who knew how to come up with creative things. Oh, damn. What data center are you on? Do you need an FC? Well, and your world IG. Okay, you're just talking to Robert. Let's see here. What the hell was he smoking? Then again, in one of my shows, I made a giant Hitler Donald Trump dragon. Wow, okay. That one, lol. I'm so ready to read that one. All I want to do is see you turn into a giant woman. I mean, she's always been a giant. Well, not always. She was a little girl at one point, though she was a big little girl. She has always been tall. She has always been a big girl. But anyway. Hey, Nick. Happy anniversary to you as well. Also wanted to know what some of your favorite video game franchises are. Legend of Zelda, Pokemon, the Tales of series, Fire Emblem. What else do I like? That's a franchise. Huh. Those are the main ones that I can think of. Yeah, those are the main ones I can think of. Sadly, not too many franchises out there that I'm really huge into. I mean, I guess I liked Mass Effect, except for Andromeda. The third one's had a disappointing ending, but I enjoyed the game until the ending, so I still consider the third one a good game, for the most part. But, yeah, not too many big franchises that I'm a huge fan of. Let's see here. God dang it, a Steven Universe reference. Oh no! The horror! Let me drive my van into your heart. That sounds violent as hell. Do you want some music for the comic? I'll try to help if you do. I mean, I'm just making a comic, dude. I'll probably be posting it on like Twitter, DeviantArt. I mean, I might post it on YouTube and read it, but I doubt it's going to be very good that way. But who knows? I might have fun doing it that way. I'll probably put it on YouTube. But I will consider your offer, Ryan. Also, no worries about phrasing. I'm starting a medication, but right now it makes me semi-drowsy, so also kind of irritable. Lol. I mean, that seems to be a lot of people's reaction to a lot of medications for stuff like that. I remember when Xana used to take his medication. He always just seemed very, like, dulled down. It was actually kind of sad, depressing. But, oh well. Whatever helps, so, you know. Why did you buy Hyrule Warriors? Because Midna's in it, fool. I mean, it's kind of the reason I bought Hyrule Warriors. That and it was a Zelda game, and I didn't really know about the Warriors game style. And I played the first Hyrule Warriors. I thought it was okay, but not really for me. The only reason I bought Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity is because I'm like, oh, it's the prequel to Breath of the Wild. Then it's like, no, it's an alternate history. Fuck! Well, oh well. What can you do? Doing good. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. And thank you. I'm glad you're doing well, Burning Speed. Okay, so did I hear the giant clown thing correctly? I thought I misheard. No, you heard it correctly. I had a comic when I was 9, and then made another version of it when I was 12. I think I was 12. I might have been 11. I'm not entirely certain how old I was when I made these. I just know that Pokemon somewhat inspired it with, like, the Rocco the Rock Giant. That's the main character. He has, like, a horn that was inspired by Onyx, so... yeah. I knew about Pokemon before I made these. So, I know I was at least 9 when I first made the first one. But yeah, Rocco the Rock Giant and Big Clown, a giant clown who throws exploding pies. So, yeah. Kaiju comics, am I right? I love the Tales series. My brother loves Tales of Berseria. I love Tales of Berseria. Like, I think that's my new favorite Tales of game. And the thing is, I don't know how to play the game. I don't know how to play the damn game. Like, there's a way to use the attack system. I have not figured out how to do that. I beat the game, only because I think it's on an easy setting. But I beat the game, but I have no idea how those attacks are supposed to work. Like, it's like, I'm just confused. I enjoy the characters and the story so much, but I'm just confused at the gameplay. But yeah, I really liked the story and characters from Tales of Berseria. It was enjoyable. Before that, though, Tales of Vesperia was my favorite Tales of game. Like, I thought that one was the best until Berseria came out. Let's see. Well, yeah, I think that was one of the only reasons I got the first Hyrule Warriors. Realized it sucked and was afraid about the recent one, but overall was surprised that I loved it. Well, that's good for you, Storm. Mass Effect Andromeda, aka Mass Effect 3, the ending the game. Sure. Dubbed the comic, funny man. Entertain us, funny man! Dance, funny man, dance! But yeah, I'll probably dub the comic when it gets done. Don't expect too much from it. But I hope you will enjoy what I come up with. It's probably not going to be too silly. It's mostly just going to be me trying to make sure I know how to do panels and stuff. It's mostly going to be like an action comic. But I do hope you guys will enjoy it when it does get done. As for the actual main story comic that I eventually want to get to, I'm not going to dub that. Like, that's too long. There's too many characters. And it's too close to my heart to just, like, do just me doing silly voices for the characters. Like, I'm not going to have one of the main female characters constantly sound like this just because I can. Like, no. Absolutely not. I'm not doing that. That's not what's going to happen. So, if other people want to dub it, go right ahead. But as for me, I'm not going to dub that one. Like, that's too important to me to just make a joke out of. Xena was on medication? A while ago. I probably shouldn't tell you that. Now that I think about it, that's not really something for me to tell people. Forget you heard that. You didn't hear anything. Was the giant cloud inspired by Mr. Mime? No, he was inspired by clowns and the fact that I was afraid of them as a kid. Yes, that is true. Gotta head, my guy. See you. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary, Salamander. I'm glad you could be here for as long as you did. You could be. Have a wonderful day. This concludes this episode of Obscure Kaiju Combat. Next time, Mecha Yoshi versus Undead Dodongo. Paul, help, help, help. Where is stabilization? Oh, man, stabilization. Stabilization. If you look to the far left over here, it's right there. Right there. It should say stabilization. Just click on any of the draw, or mostly the pen and pencil tool. The brush tool doesn't have stabilization apparently, but the pencil and the pen tool do. It should be about right there, and then you should just have to increase it to get it to work. I only played the Tales app games. There's Tales app games? See, I don't play app games. I don't know about these things. Which would you buy? The remake of Diamond or Pearl for Switch? Diamond. I'm getting Diamond. Because I really like Dialga, and Diamond was the first game I got. Although I only ever play Platinum now, because Platinum is so much better than Diamond or Pearl. So I do hope that they have, in the Diamond and Pearl remake, they have like a Dialga episode, like what they had with Rayquaza and the Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire games. At least that's what I'm hoping for. But yeah, I'm getting Diamond. I'm going to shine bright like a diamond. Cody's probably getting Pearl, though he's probably getting both of them, honestly, because Cody always goes to the extreme. I mean, I can't say too much because I went to the extreme too for like a couple generations, but then I'm like, you don't deserve this much money. You're not putting that good of quality into your games. You don't deserve all of my money. Only some. Yeah, I'm kind of the same with Tales of Vesperia. Dance, you little puppet, dance. Funny man. Hopefully Skyward's motion controls will be better with the Switch processing power. Well, you don't actually have to use the motion controls with the Switch version. These are not the spoilers you're looking for. But yeah, you don't actually have to use the motion controls if you don't want to. You can, but you don't have to. That's a beautiful woman's voice. Thank you, I love you. Oh, thanks, Aaron. Mecha Streisand versus Hitler Trunk Dragon. I know what one of those things is. Platinum was my first Pokemon. Oh, nice. And I'm definitely getting Diamond, though. Diamond. He overspins. Yeah, there is Tales of Crestoria. The other app was taken down, sadly. Ah. Sadness. Pearl was the earliest Pokemon game I could remember playing, and it was hand-me-down from my brother. Oh. Yeah, I played a little bit of Pokemon Blue when it came out. I didn't own my own copy, but I played on other people's. But Silver was the first one I got. I really enjoyed that. Then I got Ruby, and I really enjoyed that one. Then I got Diamond, and I thought that was really good too. Then I got White, and I thought, this is less enjoyable, but there's definitely parts of it that are really good. And then I got X, and I'm like, oh man, Mega Evolutions are awesome! Too bad the rest of the game isn't as awesome as that. And then I got 7, which was Sun and Moon. And I played one game, enjoyed it for the most part. Tried to play it a second time, could not play it a second time. Like, there is not a lot of replay value in the Sun and Moon games, sadly. Like, it's just not quite as enjoyable. Then I played Sword, and that was fun in parts, but as time went on, I just kept finding more and more flaws with it, so sadly, ever since 5, Pokemon has kind of been going down for me. Not to say that Pokemon Black and White is not the best Pokemon games out there. I'm just saying that they didn't really work well for me, mostly because of how grindy they were and how poorly grindy they were. But again, that's a personal preference thing. Pokemon Pearl was my first Pokemon game. Oh, nice. Oh, South Park. That's what that is. Yeah, I don't watch South Park. I know I've referenced it a few times, but that's just because everyone else has referenced it. I don't actually watch it. Pokemon Yellow was my first Pokemon game, but Pearl I have more attachment to. Ah, I've never played Yellow. I'm guessing it's just like Blue, except Pikachu follows you everywhere. I actually beat Pokemon Black 3 or 4 times because I was like, why the hell not? Confirmed, Storm beats Blacks. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was bad. That was a bad one. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry. It's... Ugh. Anyway, let's move on. Honestly found Gen 5 to be my favorite gen, but I can understand why some people might not like it as much. Again, I thought the story was pretty good. I wasn't a big fan of the Pokemon. Wasn't really into the designs at the time. They've grown on me since then, though. Still don't like the starters, though. Like, I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I still don't like the Gen 5 starters. But, yeah. I do think that, you know, with what it did, Gen 5 is the best overall of the Pokemon games, but there were just some parts that I didn't really like about it. I did have White 2 be my first Nuzlocke game, though. Man, that was rough. Oh, man, that was rough. I had to restart that game several times before I faced the first gym leader. Well, actually, before I beat the first gym leader. I faced him a couple times, but it didn't work out. And several more times because I kept forgetting to delete the previous save data. I mean, for me, Gen 3, 4, and 5, I love them. My favorite Gen 6 is where my favorites... yeah, 3, 4, and 5, I think are, you know, my favorites. Gen 2 was the first one I had more attachment to, but Gen 4 had the remake of Gen 2, and it's like, yeah, no, this is way better. Soul Silver is way better. Gen 6 is where it went downhill. Gen 7 I liked a lot, and Gen 8 I like more than Gen 6 and 1, and that's about it. Yeah, that's fair. Lol. Paul, no. OMG, no. You're gonna get canceled. That was funny, but no. I know. Like I said, I'm sorry. That was a bad joke. I'm sorry. It's been 12 years? Well, I just want to say thank you for the awesome abridged series you made so long ago. Thanks, Avery. I'm working on episode 8 of Wind Waker HD abridged. Hopefully it will be out soon. So I hope you look forward to that. But thank you for being around for as many years as you've been watching me. I always feel like somebody's watching me. And I get no privacy. Oh. Anyways. Go to your room and think about what you've done. I'm in my room. And I don't think. I refuse. It hurts too much. But, I'm still laughing about it, though. Well, that's good. I'm glad I could make you laugh. Oh, never to be able to retracted their message as I was reading it. How dare. I've tried doing a randomizer Nuzlocke of Black 2. The Levenary beat my ass properly when I had no counters for it. And if that didn't stop me, the Electric Gym did. I mean, I loved Leaveney. Like, that is easily my favorite Gen 5 Pokemon. That whole evolution line for that Pokemon is my favorite. My first Pokemon game was technically White, picked Tepig, but got stuck on one of the first gyms, and since I was young and had both versions, played Black and picked Oshawott and eventually beat it. Oh, good. Good for you. I hear Oshawott is the favorite of most people for Gen 5. Which I suppose out of all three of them, I lean toward Oshawott more as one that I like, but honestly, it's still at the bottom of my list of starters that I like, so it along with the other Gen 5 starters. I don't know why I don't like them very much. They just never really clicked with me. I love the Gen 3 starters, though. And I adore Tepig. And the Gen 1 and Gen 2 starters are absolutely wonderful as well. Excuse me. Oh, a little bit of yawn there. I notice I'm losing viewers. I guess I'm becoming more boring. Which is, you know, fair. I've already announced all the things that I'm going to be doing for upcoming announcements. Episode 8, streaming on Tiber Pals, Pokemon Soul Silver Nuzlocke, a short comic, etc. Mostly just interacting with you guys now, which is part of the fun of doing these streams. Like, that's the reason I love doing streams, is just interacting with all you guys. Let's see, when I list the gens, I'm going off of remakes because I like Soul Silver and Heart Gold more than Sword and Shield. But not the OGs. Yeah, I deleted because I was gibberish. This is the same but less bad. Ah, I see. So to be honest, playing through Pokemon Sword, my motto was Pyro Ball to win. I mean, you're not wrong. Gotta go do homework. You guys have a nice stream. Now that you've said that, I feel that. Oh, well, you will have fun doing your homework, Aaron. I hope you have a wonderful night and a happy anniversary. Thank you. That's not why I'm leaving. I promise. You liar! When Legend Arceus comes out, I'm choosing Oshawott simply because I noticed you can catch Sinnoh starters, and I catch a Chimchar and Turtwig. Don't care for Piplup's final evolution. Oh. I prefer Piplups and especially Turtwigs. I love Turtwigs. Though I think when Legend Arceus comes out, I'm going to get Cyndaquil because I love Cyndaquil. And don't get me wrong, I also love Rowlet, but Cyndaquil, man. He's gonna be the Cyndakill. It's gonna be great. But yeah, I hope Legend Arceus is really good. I really want the Pokemon games to finally change direction a little bit. And I would like a game that's a little more open world and with a little changes. Not too much, mind you, but Pokemon needs a revamp. So I'm hoping that if Arceus does well, the main Pokemon games are going to at least change a little bit. They don't have to change a lot, but they need to change a little bit. Because, ugh. Anyway. Let's see, what else do I have to talk about? Cyndaquil is adorable. Of course he is. He got that explosive diarrhea. No, that's not it. It's coming out of his back and not his butt. But, yeah, Cyndaquil is adorable. Cyndaquil is fire. But let me think here. Yeah, Pokemon went and broke into the Zelda team's office. I mean, the more games that borrow from Breath of the Wild, the better, I say. Like, make more good games inspired by a good game. Like, that's not a bad thing. More good game is always a good thing. For all the complaints people had about not being able to use older Pokemon in Black and White early on, there are a lot of favorites among Gen 5 Pokemon. Really? I mean, I didn't have a problem with not having older picks in the early parts of the game. I actually preferred it that way. Because I always go for the Pokemon of that generation when getting a new Pokemon game. It's like, yeah, I've already played with these other Pokemon. I want the new ones. So I actually prefer it when they focus more on the new Pokemon than the old ones. So I actually like that about Gen 5. Well, I'm hoping that the Legend of Arceus spawns a new sub-series of the mainline Pokemon games, because then we get more ancient Pokemon lore and more fantastic games. Again, I haven't played Arceus yet. I don't know if it's going to be a fantastic game, but I'm hoping it will be. Stunfisk is love. Stunfisk is life. Nice. Yeah, Legend Arceus looks amazing, as long as it's not as glitchy as it looked on the stream when it comes out. Like, that wasn't the video stream, that was just the game. But it looks like it's like in beta or something, so that's understandable. I don't just mean Breath of the Wild, I also mean with the Diamond and Pearl remakes. Yeah, that is kind of true. With the Link's Awakening and the Diamond and Pearl remakes, that is kind of true. But you don't want to get samey with games. True. I mean, you want to take inspiration from good games, but you want to take that inspiration and make your own thing with it. Like, there's plenty of, like, games that are Metroidvanias, but they have very different feels to them. Like, you can have Metroid and you can have Hollow Knight, but they are very different games, despite having similar things to them. Shame it took forever to evolve a lot of them, though. Yeah, that's true. If you don't have an answer for this yet, that's fine, but when Wind Waker HD Abridged is done, do you plan on, at some point, abridging anything else, or will that be the last one? That will be the last series. Wind Waker HD Abridged is the last series. I still intend to do, like, one-shot abridged videos. Like, I mentioned this earlier. The Triforce Heroes game, I have a short idea for, like, one video for that game. But for the most part, I don't plan on doing any abridged series again after Wind Waker, because there's other stuff I want to be focusing on. I just want to finish Wind Waker first. So, sorry if some of you are sad about that, but that's kind of been my plan for a while now. Mainly because, and I mentioned this, I think, last stream I did, the Wind Waker, doing my bridge series, there's a number of jokes that I come up with that I think are really good, but I can't use because the footage doesn't allow for it. Like it's a little restrictive, and I feel that restriction every time I'm like trying to make each episode. Like I've got these jokes and ideas, and I can't implement them because of the restriction with using the video game footage. So I kind of want to start going into like drawings and comics, maybe animation, but mostly something that gives me a little more control over what I'm making, so that I can make better things. Not saying that I don't like abridging. I still love taking games that I enjoy and making fun of them. Like, that's not going to end. It's just not going to be as... it's not going to be series. It's not going to be multiple episode series. It's just going to be like one-shots. Like, I don't intend to stop. I just intend to not have that be my main focus. Is all I'm saying. Now they just give all attention to the Gen 1 starters, specifically Charmander, which is honestly just annoying now. I get he is a fan favorite, but still. I mean, I don't mind Charmander always coming in, or Charizard specifically. Because, again, he is like an icon of the Pokemon series, almost as much as Pikachu. So, I don't mind having that. Honestly, I kind of hope that they start... This is going to be a very controversial opinion, by the way. I hope that they have less Pokemon in the next gens. Because there's too many fucking Pokemon. Even if they took out Snorlax, my favorite Pokemon, even if they did that, I would still prefer that over them trying to fit all the Pokemon into one game. Like, that's a lot of work, and they need to work in other areas other than just shoving all the Pokemon into one game. Like, how many glitches are there? How many bugs are there? How many, bad walk cycles for Pokemon are there? Like, you need to work on the game, not just the Pokemon themselves. Like, seriously, guys, you have too many monsters. I get that you don't want to leave out anyone's favorites, but as someone who loves Snorlax, even if you remove Snorlax, I will be okay. I have other games I can play with him in. Just give me a game that's good, and we'll be okay. And less legendaries. We don't need any more of those. Oh. One thing Gen 8 did really well is giving us less legendaries. Anyway, again, unpopular opinion, but that's how I see it. I just remembered this Pokemon tabletop character I came up with that has a Stunfisk that he wields like a battle axe, and his name is Captain Professor Knuckles. His starter is a Shuckle. Oh my gosh. That's nice. Well, that puts my one missed up Pokemon idea to shame, which, by the way, legendary duo based off Romeo and Juliet lover Pokemon. They're steel and poison type. Oh, neat. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary, Ivy. Or no, that's not Ivy. That's Too Many Phantoms. Hi, Too Many Phantoms. Happy anniversary. It's been a while. Nice to see you here. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Let's see. I mean, it's fine that you're ending abridging. You outlast Team 4-Star at least. I mean, they had more content, honestly. So, I think they got me beat with that. And I think the main reason why they quit was, well, it's several reasons. It was copyright stuff with Toei Animation. It was the lack of ideas for the Boo Saga. And I'm pretty sure they just wanted to move on to something different, which is understandable, again. I completely understand their choice. And honestly, I like where they ended. Like, I think that we got a great ending out of it because of that. But yeah. Let's see. Happy anniversary. Just wanted to stop by and say that and hope your day is well. Thank you, Parker Smith. Happy anniversary to you, and I hope your day is going wonderfully. Well, they removed Ekans from Sword and Shield, so you're wrong, JK. I mean, not every real-world animal is available everywhere, so... Yeah, that's how I think of it. Skull and Hottie. Hi, Tubberpaw. Hi, Skull and Hottie. Happy anniversary, and welcome to the stream. Wow, I agree with most of what you said. Expect the legendary thing. Heck, my favorite thing about new games is to see new legends. I mean, I don't mind, like, a few legendaries, but they try to crowd in too many. Like, there's so many legendaries. There's way too many. Like, Gen 8 at least had only a few legendaries. But yeah. I remember in Gen 1 where there was only like 4. But anyway. It's your day off, too many fandoms? Well, good for you. What, are you going to finish the Wind Waker, or are you going to stop it at the next episode? I'm going to finish Wind Waker. I'm going to finish Wind Waker, and then just not do series after that. Just do, like, one-shots. Or at least that's the plan. You know, if I have something I feel like is really good and that works with everything and I want to share with everybody, that's the plan to do. Otherwise, I'll probably be focusing on drawing, comics, and animation. So, at least that's the plan. Again. Hey, Storm. I had help with groceries. Ah, yes. The food. Gotta help with the feud. Sorry, I had to clip a hangnail. Anyway. They are annoying. But yes, thank you everyone for joining the stream. Oh man, we've been running for almost an hour and a half now. Dang. Okay, I just heard you saying you're not going to do series anymore. I got scared. Yeah, I plan not to do series any after Wind Waker HD Abridged is done, but I am finishing Wind Waker HD Abridged. Like, I want to finish this story. I have ideas for this story that I really enjoy, and I want to finish it. So, it's just taking me a while. I've played Pokemon Sword and Shield and a bit of Heart Gold. I don't really play the games. I just enjoy the world. Every time I tell someone that they're like, there's an imposter among us. Nice. Well, I remember Gen 3 where they had 8, 10 including mythicals. What? Let's see, Gen 3 had the Regirocks, or the 3 Reggies. Then the 3 other legendaries. And then Jiranchi. That's 7. I don't know what mythicals are. I think that's it. I think it was just 7. I can't remember any other legendaries. Oh, Deoxys, right, right. And Latios, that's right. That's right. There is 10. Okay. I forgot about those. So yeah, there is 10. Does anyone even give a shit about Jiranchi? Mythicals are event-only Pokemon like Jiranchi. Ah, I see. So has anybody wasted a Master Ball before? I know in Pokemon Y I wasted it on random Pokemon. I think it was Sneasel. I don't know what was going through my head at the time. I actually, in the original Pokemon Silver version, I discovered a way to clone Pokemon, and I would take a Wobbuffet, I would have it hold a Master Ball, then I would clone the Wobbuffet, and then I would have two Master Balls. It was some sort of trick on closing the game when it was saving while moving Pokemon into boxes. Something about that, and I kept cloning Wobbuffets. I had like just a ton of Wobbuffets, but they all had Master Balls. And I'm just like, yes, I can catch anything now. I thought it was fun. I don't think I ever used those Master Balls, though, now that I think about it. Dang. Don't worry, I didn't know what mythicals were either until like a year ago. I mean, I know the Pokemon, I just didn't know the term was mythicals. I mean, legendaries and mythicals kind of mean the same thing anyway, so... eh. Whatever. Anywho. Yeah. Oh, I want to talk about something else, but I can't think of anything. But yeah, for anyone who came in a little later, a quick sum up of my announcements here once again. Episode 8 should be done soon. I want to say in a week, but I don't know. Maybe less, maybe more. I'm trying, okay? But yeah, after the episode is out, I will be streaming on Topper Pals. Like, I want to keep my video game streams in my Topper Pals channel so that they don't overwhelm the Topper Paw content, which is stuff I've actually put effort into editing and voicing and writing and planning and all that kind of stuff. So, streaming for games will now be done on the Topper Pals channel, so subscribe to that. I guess hit the bell notification if you guys want to be notified for them, because YouTube doesn't notify people when I upload stuff, it seems. I don't know. But, they seem to notify you this time, though, so that's good. But, yeah. Look forward to that. I will be streaming Pokemon Soul Silver Nuzlocke after Episode 8 is done. I think that's going to be a fun time with everybody. We're going to be naming Pokemon. We're going to be crying when they die. We're going to hopefully not fail the Nuzlocke challenge, but we will see what happens, and I hope we will all have a fun time. And also, I will be working on a short comic, which may or may not, will most likely, be dubbed by me and shown on my channel. So it's going to be like 12, maybe less pages long. It's not a very long idea. It's just a quick little thing with robots who fight each other. It's kind of inspired by Metabots and Sonic. Anyway. So, yeah. Look forward to that. I actually just looked up Jiranchi. I genuinely forgot about that one. Yeah, it's easy to do. I don't get it either, but that's the law. That's not the law! I am the law! Anyway. Are you going to get Pokemon Snap? Yes, absolutely. Like, I haven't played the Nintendo 64 version of Pokemon Snap in so long, but I am genuinely looking forward to the new Pokemon Snap game. I am looking forward to being able to take pictures for some reason. I don't know why that game was so fun, but it was. Hello, Stefan. Just dropping by to say congrats on 12 years on YouTube. Been watching you on and off since your Brit series. Oh, thank you. I hope you've enjoyed my content, and I hope you will enjoy whatever else I put out in the years to come. Thank you very much. RPG is Life, welcome to the stream. Happy anniversary. Hey, Tubberpaw, just finished rewatching you and Xana's Sonic Abridged, or Sonic Adventure 2 Let's Play. I adore just how angry Xana got at that game. Yeah. As much as people love it, Sonic Adventure 2 is not that great of a game, except for the Chow Garden. The Chow Garden is fun. Yeah, that was great at the ending especially. Yes, what about Bunny Boy? Have you dropped that idea? I have not dropped the idea. The comic that I'm making is just a quick practice comic. I'm trying to get better at drawing and also making comics. You weren't here for this, Too Many Fandoms, but I was talking about how it's been a long time since I've actually worked on any comics. So I want to practice one with the robots one, and I will be working on Claire Athena, my fantasy story comic with Bunny Boy and Big Girl. But yeah, it's been a long while since I made comics. I made a 2-page comic in college for an assignment, and I had, when I was 9 years old and 12 years old, I made the comic Rocco the Rock Giant, where a character who is a rock giant, a giant made out of rocks, fights a giant clown. It is basically a kaiju story, and before I knew what kaiju stories were, it was fun. It was dumb. It was bad, but it was the first one I ever worked on, and it holds a special place in my heart, even if it is just awful. But yeah, that was the first comic I ever made, and I hope to get into the habit of making comics again. So this short comic is going to be just me working toward the goal of working on my big comic. So look forward to that. But anyways, okay, but for improv class, once I did a Phantom Hourglass Abridged Linebeck impression, I'm so damn pretty. I mean, if it works, it works. Hey, Zara the Furry. Welcome to the stream. Happy anniversary. This is the day that I first put out my first abridged episode. I try to celebrate it whenever I can. Every year that I can. So I hope you are having a wonderful day. I mean, I like it, but I can't deny that it has flaws. Yeah. Again, you like what you like. Don't listen to what I say, but I just didn't find it a good game other than the Chow Gardens. Like, the Sonic and Shadow stages are fun, but the other stages are not as much, in my opinion. But again, that's my personal opinion. That's my viewpoint. Cool. It is cool, Too Many Fandoms. Yeah. Okay, well, I don't know if I have much else to talk about, though. Huh. There's not really going on much besides work. I've been watching some of Joe Cat's streaming videos. He streamed a game called Wander Song, which looks like an extremely enjoyable game, though even though I like to play it myself, I'm a little too hooked on following Joe Cat play through his adventure of it, so I'll probably just watch that. And maybe eventually get the game myself, because it looks like fun. That's one thing I've been doing. The other thing, I mean, I guess I've been playing Dot Hack GU, which is the dumbest game that is just. Oh, the characters are the dumbest thing I've ever played. I love it. I love the game. I absolutely love the game. It's so bad, but I love the game. it's it's awful. I love it. But yeah, Dot Hack GU is ugh. It is interesting. I've never played it before, so it's an experience. Screw the Knuckles and Rogue stages. Yeah, I agree. Movies, video game, politics, porn. I mean, those last two I really don't want to talk about, Nevitz Gilbert. The first two are okay, though. Oh, fun story. Fun story. My dad and I usually, before the pandemic hit, we would go to movie theaters a lot, and we would go to the movies and watch a movie together. Like it was just a fun time for us to go see a movie, talk about it afterward, driving home, talk about what we liked about it, talk about what we didn't like, etc., etc., etc. We hadn't, gone to see a movie in a long time, and we were talking about it on the phone. And I'm like, you have that thing that you got last Christmas that allows you to stream videos or stream internet streaming services on your television, right? And he's like, yeah. Well, I have Disney Plus. Maybe we can watch a movie on that. And he's like, oh, yeah, sure. So a couple weeks ago, I came over and, we were trying to set it up. We were trying to set up to get to Disney Plus, and my dad was looking through all the streaming services, and there's like hundreds of the damn things. I didn't know there were that many streaming services online. Oh my gosh. But he was just going through them, trying to find Disney Plus, and I took the remote and kind of looked around on the options and eventually found Disney Plus. I'm like, okay, we're here, we got it. And we watched the movie Soul, and it was a lot of fun. It was really good. I made homemade popcorn. We had some soda. It was just like being at the movie theaters, but at home. Uh, and as we were getting ready to turn it off, I looked at the remote, and it had a button for Netflix on it. And right next to it was a button for Disney Plus. And we're like, we spent like 20 minutes trying to find Disney Plus on this thing, and there's a fucking button for it. Oh my gosh. And my mom just kind of shook her head at both of us like, you idiots. It's like, well, we didn't know. We didn't see it. It's like, that's because you don't look at anything. And I'm like, we know, but still. And Dad and I just laughed. But yeah, that was a fun time. that was that was a really fun time. I need to set up a time to do that again with them. Like, I love watching movies with my parents. It's a fun time, specifically my dad. Mom sometimes is less fun because she doesn't like a lot of action movies. She doesn't like violence or anything. She likes the Hallmark Channel though. Ugh. She watches a lot of the Hallmark Channel. The rest of us don't really care for the Hallmark Channel too much. But, differences in tastes, all that kind of stuff. But she did like the movie Soul. Like, we had a lot of fun with that. OMG, there's the funny part of the story. Yeah. There's the fucking Disney Plus button, and we spent like 20 minutes looking for Disney Plus. I have been in a similar situation before, yeah. I know there's been a number of times where that's happened to Dad and I, a few other times too. And there's I know it's happened to a few other people, but man, when it happens, and all you can do is laugh. All you can do is laugh. Have you guys ever played any Castlevania games? I haven't. Like, it's interesting. I've played so many different at least one game from different franchises. I have never played Castlevania. Like, any Castlevania game. It's kind of surprising. That's like one of the big ones, I think. Or at least it used to be. I don't think it's quite as popular as it used to be, but I know a lot of people really like the Castlevania games. But yeah. I don't think I have much else to talk about here, guys. So on that story, I think I'm going to be closing out the stream and getting back to work on episode 8. Hopefully it will be out soon. I really want it to be out soon. I'm 6 minutes done editing this episode. Like, I'm 6 minutes in, I'm done. But I still have, like, 2 long scenes left to go through. So there's at least 4 minutes. Probably, maybe another 6. I don't know. It's a long episode. It's a lot of work. But, there's a lot of editing. But anyway. My parents won't touch animated movies. Like they said Spider-Verse was bad because animated movies. They love Soul and other movies like it, though. Yeah, that's weird. I mean, my dad doesn't care much for animated movies, but he watches a lot of them and he enjoys them. I think he just doesn't like the mainly kid-centric ones, like the Pokemon movies and stuff like that. Could be worse. My folks watch a lot of reality shows. I mean, my folks don't watch reality shows. They watch a lot of crime shows, though. Like NCIS, CSI, whatever the other ones are. I haven't really been paying attention. I don't live with them anymore, so I don't see a lot of what they watch. But I know they watched a lot of crime shows. We used to watch Monk together every night. That was fun. Those of you who have ever seen Monk. Even though I like the theater experience, being able to watch new movies on streaming services has its benefits, like the fact that you can pause the movie to take a piss or shit or lol. Yeah, that is true. And you can take your time making popcorn and snacks and stuff and start the movie whenever everyone's ready, rather than having a specific time that you have to get there by and rush over to the theater. Though I do like the theater experience where it's a nice big screen and a dark room. Like, it's fun. Like, again, their own charms. Anyways, Night Too Many Fandoms. My parents watch a lot of court cases and detective shows. Ah. That is a long ep for you. I mean, most of my episodes have been close to about 10 minutes long, so yeah, but they take a while to get done. Time to rewatch all of the Zelda Abridged after the stream. Well, this is the anniversary, so this is the time to do it. Monk, I know the theme song by heart. Same. Same. Could be worse. My parents watch Spanish dramas. Also, my brother and I like watching Monk too. It's funny, but the drama behind it is good too. Yeah. True. Law and Order, SVU, Bones, Cattle, and/or Criminal Minds. I watch and like crime shows. Yeah. Again, my parents watch a lot of them, and I watched them too. Like, again, I enjoy the crime shows. I couldn't really stomach the dissection parts of the crime shows where they're going over, okay, here's how he died, and they go through, like, what's happening to the body, and they show muscle tissues being torn apart and all that kind of stuff, and I'm like, oh, it gets a little hard to stomach. That was supposed to be Castle. Ah. I don't think I've heard of that one. I've heard of Bones and Criminal Minds, though, and Law and Order. But anyway, I better stop the stream here. Or else I'm just gonna keep talking with you guys. Which isn't a bad thing, but I need to get back to working on this episode. So, thank you everyone for joining me on this anniversary video. I'm sorry that I wasn't able to make an official like worked on video for today, but this is so much fun. Like, it's always so much fun having everyone here and just having a good time together and just talking about anything. I always love that. So thank you, everyone. You guys are wonderful and amazing. Like, seriously, you make my day. So thank you so much. But, yeah. I hope you all have a wonderful anniversary for my series. I hope you have a wonderful day in general. And I will see you all again later. Hopefully soon with the new episode. So, yeah. I hope you all take care. I love you all. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.